Alrighty, let's go. I'm just going to put the typical things in the correct channels and then should get started. Awesome, welcome everyone. I'm glad to see a couple of people already waiting. Just at the moment I am going into the snapshots. I've got a data pack, not a data pack. I've got a mod that allows the caves biomes to generate. That's made by the wonderful Supercoder, and we got a decent place to start. I think I'm just in spectator mode in the world at the moment. It's not going to be completely without cheats. Just so I can find a good place to start. Oh, this is actually looking quite promising. That goes all the way down to dripstone level. Okay. In that case, I am going to switch to the scene. Right, is that showing up? Come on. Just got to interact with it a little bit for it to show up. Aha. That should do it. No? Come on. There we are. Okay, now it's on. So this seems like a good place to start. Got myself a couple of essentials. Just stuff so that I don't have to grind a bunch. But I can start here. And we got a, what looks like a crack carver that you can see some dripstone blocks down there. And you can also see some, if we go around here, we can also see, not sure if you can see it. If you look really closely down there, if I had a spyglass I could show you. But you can just see some deep slate, I believe. So yeah, that's how we'll be starting. Welcome everyone. Hello Supercoder. Thanks for the data pack. So yeah, we're just going to get straight started now. So I've got, usually how I start a Minecraft world is I make myself a wooden axe and I basically use it up mining logs, and then also use it up killing a bunch of animals for food, and then I generally start to go into the caves then. But to circumvent that, because I'm pretty sure you all aren't here to watch me chopping down trees, although some people do appreciate that. I think I'm just going to get straight started. Hello, Gershkin. Pretty good. Cracks were renamed to crevices. I bet that's because of the implications of the name crack. Alright, so get started. So I've given myself a couple of things, some bundles because I don't want to spend ages killing rabbits, and some steak so I don't run out of food, and a turtle shell so we can explore the aquifers. Is this the one released on Wednesday? Yes, it is the one released on Wednesday. But it's also got a mod by the lovely Supercoder, which allows the biomes to generate. And of course, these generation may be different to how Mojang eventually does it, but it's just nice to be able to play with this stuff somewhat legitimately. Before we get started, so do the old crafting table. In your opinion, what should fletching tables be used for other than villages? I like the idea of them creating different arrows, but not just like tipped arrows and things. I like the idea of them crafting arrows with perhaps different trajectories. So for example, craft an arrow and maybe it falls slower, or it goes faster, or it makes like a little corkscrew pattern in midair. Something like that. I remember seeing some really good ideas on the Discord server, I believe, for one of our competitions, where you basically have to make an infographic. There's a pretty good one there. Oh yeah, I saw dripstone on the surface before. There are a couple of bugs, but like nothing that's game breaking, so it doesn't bother me too much. And I remember someone made a bunch of ideas where you can change the head of the arrow, the feathers, and the weighted arrow could be one. The feathers and the stem, and basically depending on what you change you got different effects. you could add a slime ball to your arrows in the fletching table to get a bouncy arrow, that sort of thing. That's what I hope the fletching table will be used for. Been quite a while. Remember when Mojang said that it would come in the next major update? We got the smithing table in 1.16, but we most certainly did not get the fletching table. Obi says, we just went insane and all philosophical in the Minecraft channels. This is a nice way to break it up. Oh, well, I guess I got my work cut out for me when I finished the stream, but that's not a problem. Right, what else do we have? Got a bit of coal up there. Maybe a bit too hard to reach, so I'll take my chances down here. Right, what's over here? Ooh, so there's water down there, so I could go down there. There's also water over here. Oh, well, let's see. There's some cobblestone, so presumably there's some lava nearby. Is that iron? No, that's copper. Alright. Can't really mine that very efficiently because of the, Let's get this piece instead. Theodore did one, but I also saw like a wall of text in the brainstorming channel a while back suggesting a bunch of other ones, and they were very creative, I think. Whoops, accidentally marked the Minecraft channel as red when opening Discord. Oh, well, at least I knew where I was up to. Alright, mark unread. Okay, don't have to worry about that now. Good, good. How's the progress on caverns and chasms and nether expansion? Not too much. I'm not too involved with caverns and chasms, but nether extension, ooh, dripstone. Nether extension, definitely, I need to, submit a PR for some of the explosive ideas that I had. Oh, now we're getting into it. Oh, and I can hear some monsters, and I have... Oh, there you are. I have no weapon. Okay, I might go back up for now. See if I can find some coal, because that would probably be the most important thing. Let's see. What do you think of ice and shock arrows or ice and shock enchantments as a possible addition? If they're added, they would have to do something unique, because when you compare it to something like fire arrows, that does damage over time. So and I already find freezing quite close to flame, so I don't know. If they have their own unique function, then I'm all good with it. Otherwise, it could probably do with bit of tweaking. Okay, let's get back up to the surface to where we were before, so we can check things out. Alright, we started somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, there's the coal. Might as well go get that now, because seems like there isn't much of it to go around. Thoughts on the update so far? Your concept video on it was almost spot on. Well, there were some notable differences. I'm loving it so far. When I've been playtesting it, it's been really cool to get an idea of how the development process goes, like, and how they've decided to rebalance the ore distribution, especially coal. I found it quite interesting how coal doesn't really generate in lower regions anymore, which means that you have to you pretty much have to find mine every ore of it that you find on the surface, which is nice. Like, the only reason someone would mine a bunch of coal before is if they wanted a lot of it, or if they were a bit of a perfectionist and they wanted to make sure they got every piece of coal. And I was one of them, but eventually I just gave up because there was way too much of it. Okay, got a decent amount of coal from there, and it's nighttime, so gonna need to start heading into the caves. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it so far. Thoughts on multi-block structures like beacons and bookshelves surrounding enchantments tables? I think they are... It depends on how they're executed. Something like the conduit that has a lot more flexible requirements for it to be powered. Whereas if you compare that to the beacon, there's really only one way you can build a beacon. So I think if they wanted to add more little mini structures like that, they'd have to make sure that they allow for a fair amount of player creativity when making them. I just realized there was some coal down here, so I could have done that. Is the mod available for public download? Supercoders? Yes, it is. If you go to her Twitter and scroll down a little bit, you'll probably find one. Just make sure if you want to play on the latest snapshot, you got to have the latest one. Oh, Enderman, hello. You got to have the latest build, which I believe is 1.1. And I'm also playing this with the data pack that allows the dripstone and not the dripstone, the deep slate and stuff to spawn. So yeah. There you are now. Okay. Just going to not try to bother you too much, and there's a skeleton somewhere nearby. When would we be up? Uh-oh, it's Anzac Day here, so there's a bunch of airplanes flying over the place. Anzac Day is basically our day to commemorate Australian and New Zealand soldiers that fought in World War One. So yeah, there's a bunch of planes going around at the moment, which is a little bit annoying, but not really anything we can do about that. Yeah, so you can download the mod from Supercoder's Twitter or from her GitHub. What do you mean? Freezing would freeze the enemy in place temporarily, and you could deal extra damage when striking them, but then that would freeze them, and shock would stun them for a short time. And I feel like that already is... There's a lack of differentiation between shock and freezing. Oh, hello. I'm not looking at you. Do not bother me. See no evil, hear no evil. Speak no evil. So yeah, I just think, like, while they might seem different on the surface, it's also important to consider balance. Like, if you were able to make a enemy freeze like that, unfreezing when they get hit is quite an interesting idea, I think. But yeah, it's just like the general ideas for freezing arrows and things that I see aren't usually too well thought out. But then I guess that's where people's different interpretation can come into things. Oh, and finally some iron. Now I can make a shield and not get pawned by the skeletons. Alright, cool, there is a safe way down here. Hey, Cam, what do you think about having different enchantments for different tools, such as both flame and fire aspect instead of only one fire enchant, or both punch and knockback? I guess it would kind of declutter enchantments. It depends on whether one enchantment is much more powerful for, let's say if punch was way more powerful on arrows than knockback was for swords, you'd be like, okay, why are they the same enchantment? So I guess it could work in some cases, but I guess you just need to consider those scenarios. Actually, the shock... yeah, Supercode, you can post a link. Actually, the shock idea doesn't work as well as I thought it would in Minecraft. Yeah, well, you could always take some inspiration from Minecraft dungeons, because they've got a lot of different status effects. And of course, you'd have to adapt them to make them work in vanilla. But yeah. What are your thoughts on Team Aurora? Team Aurora are epic. And I'm saying that not just because Exoplanetary is in the chat. Absolutely not. Alright, shield my beloved. Cool, we got a shield. Probably could do with a weapon. I usually don't make a weapon until iron level, which is probably a bit risky, but we got away with it this time. What's down here? Oh, we got some dripstones. What do you think of 1.17, 1.18 so far? I love it. I'm just hoping for some more uses for copper and amethyst, because they seem to be mostly building related at the moment. In the newest video in Minecraft about tools and armor, they expressed making the player create unique tools and armor, then have special abilities on them by default instead of enchantments. I don't think they said instead of enchantments. I think Corey said instead of tool tiers. Like someone was suggesting copper armor, which is quite a common suggestion. I have seen it work before, in that it pushes iron up, makes it rarer, makes it more powerful to fill the gap between iron and diamond, and then copper takes the place of that. So I think it could work like that, but yeah, I see why Modian wouldn't want to do that. Because I think once you get past the early game, then the fact that it's so short doesn't really matter too much. Cameron with the pleasant streaming voice. Thank you, Echo Light, for the compliment. And Coma Boy. The Cameron. How about rose gold armor combined gold and copper? Ah yes, rose gold armor. Problem is, I think most people have suggested rose gold armor be like gold but have more durability. And I feel like that would just make gold obsolete as it was before 1.16, so not a big fan of rose gold armor, but I'd have to see the specific suggestion to formulate some more in-depth thoughts on it. But that's the impressions I'm getting from it at the moment. Alright, got a little bit of iron. Let's go further into the crevice. Got some more dripstone things. Hopefully we'll come across some lush caves soon. Any scary things down here? No? Alright. Well, we should be fine then. Yep, see? There's the deep slate. It's right there. I have 20 coal on me, so that's a decent amount. Problem is I haven't found much iron there. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Alright, oh, this is quite a big cavern. This is nice. I haven't seen many of these large caverns. Oh, there's some lush caves over there. Usually I only see the large caverns when I get down to about deep slate. This is quite interesting. Minecart and dungeon upgrades. Yeah, they're not planned. It's a shame, but like minecart code is pretty jank, so I don't blame them. Supercode has been doing some cool stuff with minecart so far. And I just realized that those copper veins should be spawning here. It's a bit hard to tell where they are with all the different oh, arrow's stuck in dripstone. It's floating. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell because of the biomes at the same time, but I think this might be a copper vein. Let's see, copper spawns with granite as its like in between thing, and iron spawns with andesite, I believe. And I saw some copper around here before, but I wasn't sure if it was There's some iron, there's some gold. Okay, these are a little hard to find. Yeah, minecart code. Yikes. Will caverns and chasms be expanding on the use of copper and amethyst if caves and cliffs doesn't deliver? I would like it to, but first we would need some need some ideas, I think. Alright, well let's get this iron so we're a little bit better equipped. You can't mine... No, you can't. I know you can mine lapis with stone pickaxe, but you can't mine it with iron. Ooh, and we got some deep slate iron here. Deep slate sounds. Love the new sounds. They are literally music to my ears. Alright, let's see what else we got over here. Nope, don't need to mine that yet. That is a pocket. of water. I'm really impressed with the Mojang touch for each update. I mean, we all knew that one day or another Mojang would make a cave update, so we predicted most of the features. Definitely the difference is exactly how those features are implemented. Like, you get people saying, oh, I want more cave biomes and stuff. And then you got the dripstone caves, where these stalactites, they work a lot differently to how modded ones work. Generally, modded ones, like if you see the ones in Quark, they're quite chunky, whereas these ones are deliberately 2D. But they also, I mean, dripstone caves are a little bit plain for me, but I guess we'll see what they have to offer in future. But the stalactites and stalagmites have a decent amount of different mechanics, I think. So that kind of makes up for them not being as lush as the lush caves, I suppose. Right, what have we got here? Go to the lush, please. Alright, Sam Sword. Chill out. Veins of a vein like look. Yep, that sounds good. Minecraft dev had told that copper and amethyst will probably not have more use in the caves and cliffs, but they'll more use down the line, like iron. Yeah, I guess it's a similar situation to honeycomb, because honeycomb was really only used for making more beehives and making the honeycomb blocks. But then in caves and cliffs, they added the old waxing mechanic and the candles. So yeah, it expanded its uses a decent bunch. Alright, well let's, which way was the lush caves again? I think it was down this way. These caverns are gonna be very hard to navigate, I think. Usually, like, before the Caves and Cliffs update, I found it very easy to navigate caves just because they were so cramped, so you could almost treat it like a maze. Whereas this is so open, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. It's just really hard to see where you are. Like, I've got torches to help me. I always place torches on the left wall gang, so that people so I know which way I came. But yeah, this is even harder. I basically just have to hug the wall and place a bunch of torches and hope that I know what's going on. Okay, I got 6 iron. There we are. There are the lush caves. But there's also lava and stuff. Might need to just hug this wall. Will Nether extension have any new biomes? We don't have any planned for now. We got a couple ideas, but the main focus is to improve upon the Nether update before adding any more stuff. Yeah, some glow lichen. Iron spawns are tough. Ah, silly me. Can't find the link to the mod. Supercoder, could you please post it in chat if you can? Like bigger caves, new ores, new mobs, but we would never have predicted the warden or archaeology thing. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of the community is kind of sleeping on archaeology. Oop, there goes the glow lichen. Damn. A lot of people are sleeping on archaeology. We didn't really get to see its full potential at Minecon, I think. Just because, you know, we saw the pots and things. But I think Minecraft, how we get loot in general, you know, we just get it out of a chest or mine it. It's a little bit, there's gameplay, there's room for gameplay there. So, what was I saying? So I'm still looking forward to archaeology. I'm sad that it's being delayed, like even past 1.18. But I suppose that's a sacrifice they had to make because it wasn't as exciting to people. Either that or combination of that, you know, they needed to work on it a bunch more, which is fair enough. Makes me excited that it's got a lot more planned than initially. And the warden, well, the warden is the warden. The big bad, the deep dark. Really looking forward to seeing how it works. There's been a lot of people saying, oh, you know, you'll probably be able to cheese it with this, that, or the other, but like, I really doubt that. If the water's still not here, and King B-Dogs has been working on that and that alone, well, along with the other deep dark stuff, I have a feeling it's going to blow our minds. Oh, there's a zombie coming from there too, alright. You get bad luck if the first creeper that you encounter blows up instead of dies, so... Alright, come here, mate. Yep, yep. Can you make it up here? Not quite? Yep, okay, cool. There we are, okay, cool. I've got good luck on this world now. How do you feel about huge copper and iron veins? Anything you'd like, anything you think could be tweaked about them? Well, I don't think I'll really know that until I encounter one and fill it out and everything. Because I've seen a lot of people saying, well, not a lot, but I've seen people saying that they're massive and that they're OP and everything. just people saying, oh, stuff is OP without explaining why, you know, the usual. Because it's really important to playtest this stuff in survival. Instead of just creative, because if you fly around and find stuff, you know, you don't actually get a scale for how often you'll find that actually when playing the game. You might uncover the entire thing and say, wow, that's big, that's OP, but like if you're actually uncovering it, you have to do a lot of dig work to get it all and find it all and things. So that's something that needs to be considered. If the feature is built for survival, then playtest it in survival. Which is why I'm playtesting this stuff. Also, it's fun. Oh, we got an abandoned mine shaft down there too, and some creepers. Do I have a string on me? I do not have string on me. Okay. I may just chill out here for a bit, and smelt some more of this stuff, so I can get some decent armor on me. Out of all the Team Abnormals mods, what is your favourite mod? Well, that's an easy question because, well, the one that is my favourite for me personally is Upgrade Aquatic, just because I've enjoyed how much I've been able to fix problems with Update Aquatic. Love Energetic Expansion because it's very beautiful and well thought out mechanics, but all of them are pretty good. Do you think Dynamic Light mods are overpowered? To be honest, I don't really find them useful because I don't really place torches for light. I place torches so that mobs don't spawn and so that I can find my way back in caves. So I don't really find dynamic lighting mods very useful. But that's just me. In a way, it's a good thing for both archaeology and caves and cliffs, as they see archaeology as more ambitious than expected. Yeah, I just want to really see what they're doing there. Like, Ulraf seems really excited about it, and I just want to see how things will change, because like if it's a sort of thing for all structures, that will be really exciting. I feel like amethyst could be used for enchanting stuff, says someone. Wait, I'm just catching up on chat. Okay, there we are. Enchanting stuff for like more control of the enchantments or leveling the enchanted tools. I would like more control over enchantments, certainly. But I'm not sure about like there being even more ingredients to enchanting. We already got lapis, so needing both lapis and amethyst would be a bit weird. Then again, I like reagent enchant, which basically you can choose whatever you want to put on your tool with the correct ingredients. So I'm a bit of a hypocrite there. I don't know. It's important that when you're thinking of uses for stuff that you don't try and force it. You don't force, oh, well, we got to give this a use, so let's just chuck it in here. Not saying that's what's happening, of course. But, yeah. Okay, yeah, this does look like an iron vein. There's a lot of tuff and stuff around. Terrain's a bit too hazardous for me to try and obtain it though. Did I grab that iron? I don't think I did. Maybe it fell off the side. Oh well. Alright, well, I need one more piece for the for the leggings, so might as well get all this stuff. Alright, yeah, it does seem like we've stumbled across an iron vein. I could probably build a base down here with the abandoned mineshaft and everything. This is quite a nice, this seems like quite a nice spot to hang out. Just wondering, what difficulty are you playing on? I am playing on easy mode because if I die, then it is going to be very annoying to get back. So I am chickening it out for now. I'm sorry everyone, but gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, there's the other iron. Hello. Cool, I should be alright for now then. Night vision and water breathing potions is going to be so useful now, and I love that. Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like a lot of potions don't get used because they don't really have a specific use case. Whereas, like, something like this, you know, just something as simple as, like, putting water inside caves instantly makes 2 more potions more useful, which is really nice, I think. Right, has anyone seen me, or they're just growling for the fun of it? I think they're just growling for the fun of it. Honestly, I feel like a good way to help dripstone caves feel more polished would be emeralds spawning in them. But emeralds already spawn on mountains, so... And what is the relation of dripstone to emerald? Alright, well, don't need my turtle shell at the moment, so... If I need to explore any aquifers, I'll come back to that, but for now we should be fine. Does the higher world lower the mob spawns on the surface? I'm not sure. They might do. But do not quote me on that, because I have absolutely no idea. Okay, find an elegant way down. I love the scenery. Like, some people think the lush caves doesn't look very good with their dripstone, but I quite enjoy the contrast. Okay, well, now I'm fair game to be hunted, so let's see how things go. There we are. Hello. Wait, how did that get me? I had the shield up. Alright. Also, I just realized it's going to be way easier to get wood in the caves now, because you just find a lush cave and then you bone meal the plants for azalea. I don't have any bones on me. If I did, I could show you, but I don't, so... Let the creeper blow up. No, I'll never let the creeper blow up. It's bad luck if you let the creeper blow up. Okay, skeleton? Where are you? There's some stuff over there. I heard something over there. Alright, you're coming towards me. Hello. It's quite hard to catch up on chat when I'm trying to focus on making sure I don't die, but that's alright. It's good to have stuff to talk about, at least. People are saying abandoned mineshafts should get an overhaul, but already, like, the fact that they spawn here in lush caves and everything, that already makes it look like there's an update. If you didn't know about lush caves and everything. Alright, what else have we got here? I hear something very close by. No? Alright. Oh, there's a cave spider spawner. Okay. I'm going to want to keep my distance from there. In fact, I should probably smelt a little bit more of my iron to get a bucket. Whoops. Placed down the wrong thing. There we are. Okay, cool. Get a bucket so I can get rid of that cobweb. I don't have a sword, I have an axe, so. I have a feeling that the warden isn't just going to be a mob people will think of conventional ways to cheese, but I don't think I feel like the warden is not going to be anything we think it is. Unless we've thought a lot about it and figured out something that might work for it. But yeah, there's a lot of mystery surrounding it, certainly. I just realized my hotbar is a bit messed up, so what is important to have on me? Food, weapon, that, bundle if I need it. Okay, that's looking a bit more organized now. Good, good. Okay. Right, where's some water? I need some water. There's some water. Okay, cool. Now let's see if we can face that spawner. And cool, we can get some string from this too, which means we can make a bow. And now we're just back out here, okay. Well, don't know where the spawner is then. But we found this. Oh, diamond! We can probably leave the rest of the stuff there, and I'll put a torch above it to show that I've explored it. What do you think of mods adding their own ambient music to dungeons biome they add? I don't really have a lot to say about it, but I guess it does do a lot for the atmosphere. Okay, oh, hello. Oh, you're stuck. But where's the spawner? Hello. Woo! Did you blow up the spawner? Oh, just realized that was a skeleton. So that must be where it is. Well, I can't see a spawner around here anywhere, so I suppose this place is safe. We can start to venture a little deeper, perhaps. Oh, Enderman, hello. That is looking quite dangerous. It looks like those zombies haven't quite figured out how to pathfind around those. Interesting. I'm just worried about them on my back. Hello. Alright, let's see if we can follow this mine shaft if at all possible. So the dripstone caves are back there. Oh, got another minecart chest. Good, good. What's in this one? Curse of Vanishing. Oh yes, that'll be very useful. Thank you. All right. Put one up around here. Okay. And there we can see some of the logs. Whoops. Those dripstone, pointed dripstone really hurt you if you land on them. You got to be really careful not to. Okay, there's a zombie over there that's noticed me. Oh, and a skeleton. This will be lovely. Alright. Now they're just hanging out down there. Okay, panicked there for a moment. There we are. Took care of you. And there's a zombie over here too. Alright. Alrighty. We're safe there. Just remember there's a future combat update on the shaft. Yeah, I wonder when that's going to be coming. It could possibly actually come at 1.18 because there's oh, hello. Where are you? Are you a threat? No, not at the moment. Okay. 1.18 isn't coming to the holiday season, so that could be enough time for Jeb to finish the combat stuff. Okay, hello. Hello? Oh. The biomes really do interact well with the mine shaft, though, you gotta say. Oh. Hello, floating one. Okay, there might be a possible... Oh, the deep slate, too. It's got a slight echo to it. It really feels like the tonal shift when you get this far underground. It does sound quite ominous. I've noticed that all the abnormals mods that I've seen don't interact with the smithing table in any way. Will there be any new items in these mods that interact with the table in the future? I don't know, it's not really something something that is really a focus. Like, a lot of our stuff, like if we wanted to upgrade specific tiers, I suppose that would really be the only use case for it. Although, there is the Infernal Shield, which I would like to be an upgrade to the regular shield that you put on a smithing table. So there's that, possibly. But yeah, whether or not to use the smithing table is mainly a question of balance. And I just realized I can place the water on cobwebs, so we're good there. Okay. Yeah, they keep misleading me with the Oh, hello. They keep misleading me with all the cobwebs, and I think there's going to be a spawner, but there isn't. There we are. Took care of you. There doesn't seem to be much else out here. Oh, well, there's this bit, actually. As I say that. Alright, let's hang out here for a while and catch up on chat. We need another mushroom biome. Why do we need another mushroom biome? Whereas, yeah, I'd rather have a massive iron vein and have to dig it than a massive iron farm that makes iron unvaluable. Yeah, that's one thing I think the iron veins will do. Like, iron farms, obviously, you know, Psycraft's going to keep using them because they need a bunch load. But yeah, I think for people who just want a lot of iron and don't necessarily need, like, however many an iron farm gives, then it should be fine. Cameron is OP. I will not elaborate. Yeah, I'm sorry for forgetting about Necronium. I'm just not too involved in caverns and chasms. I'm just trying to catch up on chat. Oh man, Nope Copter's here. The whole squad fam. Okay, here we are. Okay. The scrolling is a bit confusing here. Oh, you should get Gigi's Color Light mod. Oh yeah, I should have. Oh well. Feel like something with reagent enchant with crystals would be nice. Yeah, we did have that in cave upgrade, but I'm not sure about that. Crystal cave biome for me tends to be a little bit like typical, and I feel like geodes were a really nice way to do that without doing the whole typical crystal caves. Turn your furnace into a blast furnace. Yeah, I probably should. When will the atmospheric update come out with Toucan? We do not say. We will never say when our updates come out. What are your thoughts on vines being usable to craft mossy stuff? To me, it seems like Mojang is holding on to old stuff with loud minority when they degrade gameplay and moss's usefulness. I mean, I feel like a crafting recipe isn't too much of a deal. Then again, if vines don't craft mossy, cobblestone will make vines less useful, so I don't know. It seems like a bit of a nitpick to me. Oh damn, I got a donation. That's the first time that's ever happened, and it was when I was waiting, just answering people's questions and stuff. What if Amethyst was added to the enchanting mechanic, whereas Lapis lets you see the enchantment you get, but if you use Amethyst instead of Lapis, you can get a stronger enchantment, but you can't see what it is. Okay, that would be an interesting gameplay decision to make. Though I imagine with people who have just got a lot of XP to spend, they would just kind of use Amethyst all the time. I really like they added clay to this biome. It adds an easy way to get a lot of it. Very balanced indeed. Oh, I hope the camera will talk about mindful eating, your small work in progress diet mod. I will. I just got to catch up on chat. Yeah, it probably was because of the angle. Also, there's something to be said about people complaining about like legacy clingers, but I'm not sure how much of that actually influences Mojang's decisions. It might just be because Mojang likes how they are currently, or they don't feel it necessarily needs changing. Something like the zombified piglin was pretty important because, you know, gender neutral, and also they're introducing the piglins and making them a bit more unique. But other stuff, yeah. And I'm currently 10 minutes behind on chat. Whoops. Lots of conversations happening here. Do you think the 1.17 update will get any music? I hope so. But then again, like, caves are kind of all over the place and sprawling, whereas the nether biomes were a lot bigger and could kind of afford their own music. But that's just my opinion. I haven't thought too much about it. I was today years old when I realized you could water bucket cobwebs. Like, I knew you could, I just never done it myself because it's never on my mind. Yeah, I usually just had to mine them and I just realized, hey, this would actually be a lot easier. It also helps push the cave spiders away from you. Do you have any ideas for fantasy biomes that could generate in the overworld, like the Mushroom Islands? I'm not too good at thinking of biomes, especially fantasy ones. Dripstone quadruples full damage. Yeah, that's definitely like something that you need to keep in mind during the dripstone caves, which is nice because it makes them less than just decoration. Hello, Boppity Itty Plop. You are new here? Well, welcome. Really wish the crossbow would pack more of a punch. What sort of punch? Like, literally have the punch enchantment possible, or? I've forgotten about Necronium. Whoops, everyone forgets about Necronium. No, it's just me, actually. Left side gang SMH. Well, I'm glad that you thought that that warranted a donation, but nice to see another left side gang member. Right, what else have we got? Where can we get this mod? You can... Actually, I probably should have put it in the description. I'll do that at the end if you want to come back to the VOD. Mojang was focusing on legacy stuff. The iron and gold change would never happen properly, and pigment would stay pigment, I'm sure. Yeah, they do change stuff, just when they need it to be changed. Okay, cool. I'm caught up. Excellent. Sorry that took a while, but I really do try and read chat. So anyway, thanks Zapdos Games for the donation. What's down here? This might be another, maybe it's a glitch. I'm just trying to remember if I've seen any cave spider spawners in my previous snapshot worlds. That might actually be a bug. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Interesting. Well, this place seems... who is the leader for the abnormal team? Just for curiosity. There isn't really a leader, we just have different positions. But Bagel handles a lot of the management, and the coding, of course. I do the brainstorming Discord. There's a lot of people involved in it, really. Ooh, parkour. I find it ironic how the user called Ambassador of the Femboys is complaining about politics in games. I just find that a teensy bit ironic. The old anime profile picture. And yeah, that's definitely an iron vein. You can see a lot of tuff around it. What confuses me is that you can also see tuff in blobs, but like at the deep state layer. But this is clearly not a blob. There's nothing political about femboys. No, anything to do with gender is political. Honestly, you can take it from me. Oh, another chest. And we got some glowberries in it this time. And some beetroot seeds. All hail the beetroot seeds. It's nice knowing that I can actually pick up all the stuff, because watch this. I'm about to pull a pro gamer move and use the bundle. For all of you guys that's saying bundles aren't very useful, watch this. If I pick anything up in my inventory that's got less than like 3 or 4, that's already cleaned up a fair bit. I won't need that. Won't need that because I've got plenty of steak. That's 43 out of 64. I can pick up these ones too. And look, like half my inventory's gone. I do wish that books were stackable, because you can currently only put 1 book in a bundle before it's full. If they were stackable, you could like put a bunch in there. Yeah, I know. I was just making the the stereotype, the anime profile picture. If pigmen were renamed to piglins, will endermen be renamed to enderlins? Pretty controversial, but interesting to think about. I think enderkin would be interesting. But enderkins doesn't really make much sense, so not sure. There we are, that's better. Bundle supremacy. Yeah, I just see a lot of people thinking that bundles are just less useful shulker boxes. And I absolutely do not, because I have tried to solve inventory problems in Cave Upgrade, which was the old Cave Update mod that we were doing. And I remember coming up with something called a copper crate, because I wanted some more uses for copper in the mod. And the copper crate would have 9 inventory slots by default, but the more different blocks you put in, the less inventory slots you'd have. So you could fit like 9 stacks of iron in there, but only 5 stacks of like anything, like if it was all different. So it would kind of incentivize putting a lot of the same stuff, but then I realized that's pretty much just increasing stack size. So so when I saw the bundle, I was like, wow, that's actually really elegant, because it addresses the problem of your inventory filling up from lots of different stuff, which is really cool. So when I see people diss the bundle, I'm like, why? Like, look at, can't you see how elegant the solution is? Like, sure, it might need a bit of tweaking, you know, dyeable bundles and all that good stuff, making some more stuff stackable, but don't diss the bundle. The bundle is genius. I love the bundle. If you could put 256 items in bundle rather than 64, it would be a lot better. I disagree. Mainly because if you could put more than 64 items in a bundle, people would get the impression that bundle is just expanded inventory space and not organized inventory space. They would be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to put 3 stacks of something in here. Wait, did you say 256? So that would be 4? Yeah, that would be 4 stacks. So people would just go, okay, I'll get a bundle, I'll put 4 stacks of my stuff in it. And they might not think about, you know, why does this only have 64 slots? Oh, it's so that I can organize my inventory with it. And put 64 items that aren't currently in a stack. So yeah, I feel like it would kind of distract. I feel like people just need a lot of time to get used to the bundle, so that they can understand how to use it. So yeah, I am absolutely a bundle stan. Do you think there's any new quasi-lore stuff in the update? I imagine the warden is going to be ripe for that. Alright, looks like I haven't looked through there yet. Oh, hello, my arch nemesis baby zombie. Okay, he's on. Oh, okay, alright. Okay, bye. Bye. Why are you running away from me? I hit it twice and it was like, nope, I'm out of here. There we are, alright. That was quite entertaining. Right, there might be something harmful down here, so I guess we'll just have to take a look. Cameo usage bundle gave me slight pain. Oh well. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be using most of the stuff in here anyway, so. We got to the dirt room, so this is the center of the mine shaft. What's over here? Oh, this was where I was before. Yeah, thought so. There we are, took care of you. Alright. Now we're back into this oh, hello. There we are, took care of you. Alright. Let's see if we can get even lower. Where are we at the moment? F3, negative 39. And I believe it goes down to negative 64, so we've still got a little ways to go. I'm not sure if we'll get down that deep though. Oh, there's a minecart down there. Let's have a look down here. Oh, we got a golden apple. Nice. We can put that in the bundle. Any ideas for making bats a little more useful and a little less annoying? I don't think they necessarily need to be more useful. I've seen a suggestion where they can, where they have something to do with the glowing effect. For example, bats navigate through echolocation, where they basically make sounds and then they measure how long it takes for the sound to get back to them. And that is proportional to the distance the sound has to travel, so they know how far away the obstacles are. And something like that, where they make a little ping sound, and then they like that, and then maybe if they help the player, and no, if the player helps them, then it outlines some mobs with the glowing effect, kind of like how bells do with raid members. Oops. Or the other way around. If you attack a bat, then it pings you, and suddenly you're visible to mobs. I'm not sure if mobs can see through walls if you have the glowing effect, but something like that would be cool. Just a little tweak. It doesn't need to be massive, I don't think. Here's an idea: the anti-bundle, it can hold 4 stacks, but only when the stacks are full. I feel like that would be a little bit hard to communicate. Like, what if someone puts 63 items in an anti-bundle and then they're like, wait, why isn't this filling up, or something like that? Interesting idea though. Negative bundle holds nothing non-stackable. Isn't that just a poisonous potato? Oh no, poisonous potatoes are stackable. Inventory problem is more than one problem. I think changes to the hotbar possible, or addition of a radial menu. I think you'd need to justify those ideas. Like, you need to say, why is this problem best solved by a hotbar or radial menu or whatever. I think they could probably expand some stuff to do with the offhand. Like, if I wanted to build with a bunch of blocks with a pickaxe in my offhand, then I'd have to switch between them, because the way the offhand works is that it only places the block. Oh, got a carrot. It only places the block if there's and I just realized I've run out of coal. See, this is what happens when you come down here without a bunch of coal, and then you suddenly run out of torches. But that's okay, because we got some logs around here, so we can make some charcoal. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, I remember thinking of the quiver idea, where you could like put a bunch of arrows in the quiver, and then when you start to draw back your bow, it allows you to scroll between which arrow you want. So there's a spawner there. Oh, hello. Okay, they're coming at me from all directions. Let's retreat a bit. But if that general idea was extended to all blocks, then it would basically be like an item way of having an off hotbar, if that makes sense. So you could put a bunch of blocks in your quiver, although it's not really a quiver at that point. But put a bunch of blocks in your quiver. Have a pickaxe in your main hand, and if you right click with your pickaxe, because that does nothing at the moment, then how many is that? Wait, 60. Oh yeah, that's right. I already have a bunch of logs on me. Okay. And if you right click the pickaxe, then it allows you to scroll. Wait, no, I don't need that. It allows you to scroll between your blocks, so you can do the right one. I would actually like to try making that into a mod at one point, but yeah, it depends on what inventory issues there are. I think one of the devs said once people get used to bundles, then people will have a better idea of what other issues need to be solved. I think expanding upon mine shafts would be neat. Maybe not a full rework, but something like a miner's barrack, or maybe more vertical shafts to add more danger. I think it would be nice, but I'm quite satisfied with how they work currently, because the biomes really do give them a new lease of life. Is this the data pack that makes it so the biomes generate? It's actually a mod. What's your use for the damn glow squid? I can think of at least a couple uses for the R2 candidates, but I have no idea how to make the glow squid do anything. Well, its drops are quite useful already. I mean, maybe just aesthetically, but it's a glow squid. It's a mob variant. There's really only so much you can do. Saw a lot of people complaining about how the glow squid will be useless and stuff, and it's kind of a shame how people are hating on it so much. But at least we can light the space up now a bit more. I wonder if I'll ever find diamonds. The only diamonds that I've found currently are in chests. Okay. There we are. Oh, hello. There we are. Okay, cool. The danger hath passed. Yeah, I don't think every mob needs to be useful. It's nice if they have uses, but like to shoehorn a use into something that's clearly made just for ambience, it kind of gives the wrong idea. Like, it's important to have Minecraft be a world where it exists separately of the player. The player can manipulate it, but it's still its own living, breathing thing, and not everything needs to serve the player. It reminds me of a book I was reading before, Artemis Fowl and the Time Paradox. Artemis Fowl and the Time Paradox. There's a group in it called the Extinctionists, and they basically believe in making any animal that they can't see benefiting humanity extinct. And I was reading it. Oh, hello. I was reading it, and I realized how much this kind of paralleled the attitude that some Minecraft players have. Of course, you know, Minecraft isn't real life, but there are certain parallels we can draw between it. Glow squids are the poisonous potato of mobs. Oof. Did you ever notice that mobs from... Oh, hold on. Alright, we're safe now. Did you ever notice that mobs from older versions have a very different golden textures compared to now? For example, the Nether mod. Yeah, I guess there are different attitudes that go through. Like, I remember seeing some of the suggestions on Reddit and stuff, and before they were just saying they didn't really have much faith in Mojang. So they were making up their own very, very unique ideas because they weren't they didn't really think Mojang had a grip on the game. This was probably when they were preparing the code necessary to add all the stuff that they've been adding recently. But yeah, people were going pretty crazy with all the ideas. And once Mojang had the updated aquatic and everything, everyone was like, wow. So, and they got really inspired by what Mojang could do. In fact, I should probably just smelt a bunch of this stuff. Oops, just realized I wasted that. Alright. Okay, that should be enough. What have we got over here? I don't think these aquifers will go very deep. So we're at -24 at the moment. And that down there is fairly deep. No, that's not too much more. But we can look around for stuff. Honestly, the art direction of Minecraft has really gotten better. The sound design textures are incredibly well made. Yeah, I'm excited for all this stuff as well. Like, there's nitpicks, but you can tell like they're iterating over it a lot. There's still the different raw ore variants and stuff. Kind of hate how people just look at the glow item frame and see it doesn't glow when they're showcasing it during nighttime on the world's surface with full brightness. Yeah, it's a bit hard. I don't really personally play on Moody, but that's because I want to be able to see. Like, I don't really like to strain my eyes. But yeah, on Moody there's a lot more variance and brightness, and I guess that's what some people are missing. Oh, hello, every interaction with the creeper. Yeah, well, I gotta stay calm under these situations, you know, when there's something about to... Hey, it's a glow squid! Something about to blow you up. You got to, just remain calm and deal with the threat, you know? Aww. I mean, it doesn't glow, but it's still really nice. How could anyone hate that? Look at it. Alright, time to die. And we got 3 glow ink sacks. I think non-useful mobs really only become an issue when they're copy and pasted. But unique ambience mods really add a wow factor that's hard to squid. It is pretty hard to squid, I agree. But I think like the glow squid is unique enough to be interesting. Because like even though it's from Minecraft Earth, where pretty much everything is a variant, it's still got its unique ambience, even if it does look like a squid. Alright, hello. Oh, and this one's got a shovel. There we are, okay. They're coming from everywhere, aren't they? Is there a monster spawner somewhere around there? There's some more lush caves. Oh no, baby zombie. This could spell my downfall. Oh, some lapis. Okay, I think I escaped the zombies. Except for that one. There we are. You got taken care of. What else have we got down here? Still haven't found any diamonds yet, but this looks like an iron vein. Man, it just keeps going, isn't it? Haha, finally! As I was just complaining about it. Nice, alright. How many do I have now then? I've got 4. Cool. One more and I'll be able to make an enchanting table. I haven't noticed any lava aquifers yet, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, was that? No, that was glow lichen. I don't know why, but I mistake glow lichen for diamonds really often. Alright, they're taken care of. If you guys could an animal the way they added turtles, bees, parrots, axolotls, etc., what would it be? Oh, that's a tricky one. Because if you start with the idea of an animal, then you got to start thinking of uses for it, or like ways that it could be ambient. And personally, I'm like, even though I say, you know, not every animal needs to be useful and stuff, I always try and have my stuff like solve a problem with Minecraft. In fact, this could be a nice segue into what I was going to talk about before. I'm making a mod called Mindful Eating. It's basically an add-on to a diet mod. It's literally called Diet, where you put foods in different food groups. And I use their mod as an API so that I could have different food groups decrease. Oh, here they are. Decrease saturation. Decrease exhaustion, which makes your hunger go down from different exhaustion sources. So say if you ate a carrot before you went swimming, then that would use up less hunger than eating a bit of meat, because carrots and wow, that's deep. Carrots and swimming are connected, and it's all configurable and everything. So yeah, that's something I'm trying to make at the moment. I'm still ironing out the kinks, but like a lot of my ideas tend to be quite minimalist and problem focused. So yeah, I'm not the best at coming up with random cool stuff. Although I did have one idea that helped change biomes, but called the Fungler, and it's not like the Alice Mobs Among Us. It's different to how it works. But yeah, if I think of an entity, it's usually because I think the problem that I need to solve would be best solved by an entity. Just because biome spread is something that has the potential to be very overpowered. If you spread a mushroom biome everywhere, then mobs won't spawn. And that's circumventing a big challenge of the game, which some people want to circumvent because, you know, they've earned it. So yeah, instead of being able to transplant biomes, you basically had to spread them from wherever they were, so you still couldn't have everything at your base. Well, you could, but it would take a long time. Right, let's catch up on chat again. Keep in mind, the community isn't always right. Remember, we voted for the Phantoms. Yeah, but with the Phantoms, we didn't really... I think people were just... Oh, diamond? Yep, diamond. I think people just wanted a cool flying mob. You know, we didn't really get many flying mobs. The parrot was a bit lackluster. Bat just kind of goes everywhere. People wanted a decent flying mob. And it being tied to insomnia, I guess that's something that people didn't really consider the effects of, and of course there would have been many different ways to implement it too. I think they were originally going to spawn in mountains, so they would have been easy to avoid, or at least people thought, but then I think that was changed. But yeah, I guess people, when you're voting for a concept, then not many people think about its implications on gameplay. I think that's the main problem. So I got eight diamonds so far. All right. Well, my axe is broken, so I'm gonna have to craft a new one somewhere. Is there anything up here that could hurt me? Maybe there's some zombies, but oh well. have I got any iron? I do have some iron in here. Cool. And now I think it is time to use my second bundle. So, guess I can get a chest and figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I wish they didn't scrap the mobs that lost the mob vote as well. I'm glad they didn't do that in subsequent mod votes because they were very interesting concepts. Okay, I think the monster's spotted me by now, so might as well go out and face it. There we are, okay. I think we'll be safe for a while. Alright, let's see what we got in the bundle. Alright. First, what we do is we compact the redstone. That'll make a big change. Especially for fitting them into bundles. Like, that's like 3 stacks, but I could fit that into like just over a quarter of a bundle. Same with the lapis. Like, bundles really help with like, you can pretty much put all your ores in one, and I feel like that's one of the really big implications of them. Alright, what else have we got? We can probably smelt up some of this stuff too. I gotta turn them into planks because that way they'll burn more, I think. Maybe glow like and being like a decoy could be somewhat purposeful. Possibly, although it is a little bit annoying. I'm pretty sure Iceology would have been more of an annoyance than anything else. I doubt it. There's a lot of people saying Iceology would be Phantom 2.0, but like, if it only spawns in the top mountains, then I don't really see how they could have made that one annoying as well. A lot of people think that like hostile mobs and votes are automatically bad, which is a bit annoying. The Iceology had one, I think, would maybe introduce a new structure for the mountains with some chest for loot instead of an ice wand. Yeah, I really wish the Iceology had one, if only just because so we could have seen how it would have worked. How they would have translated a mob from Minecraft Dungeons to Minecraft, because we haven't seen that before. So it's a little bit disappointing, but just gotta live with it, I guess. Cool, so that should do the rest of the raw iron. One problem that would be cool to be solved with a mob is TNT dupers. The thing with TNT dupers is that they usually need to be quite precise. So if it was a mob, then it would probably, if it was like an entity, then I guess you could have like something that could be launched. The main problem with TNT duping is not the duping bit, it's just the fact that the TNT can be transported. You can dupe it and the block stays behind and an entity is made. So I think I said this in my vanilla style mods video, but basically if you wanted to recreate TNT duping without the duping bit, you'd need auto crafters, renewable sand, a creeper farm, and movable tile entities, which is quite a big ask, so I can see why they left TNT duping in. And yeah, steak is, once someone has steak, or maybe an automatic chicken cooker, there isn't a lot of variance in food diet, which is what the mod hopes to address. Because if you need to think about what food you need for a different activity, so say if you're doing a lot of fighting, then you're like, okay, well I should probably get this. And if you want more than one food group, then you could have a mixed food, like mushroom stew, no, not mushroom stew, that's new mushrooms, rabbit stew, or like pumpkin pie, you know, that would have both vegetables. Is pumpkin a fruit? Don't know. They both have vegetables and grains, so. Theodore, you didn't bully me, you encouraged me. Will caverns and chasms be public eventually? Yes, it will be. Just we don't know when. Does Mob D have an official name now? Makes me hopeful that the losing mobs still have a chance to get in. No, that was only for Minecraft Dungeons. Oh, hello. That was only for Minecraft Dungeons and it was called the Wildfire. Personally, I prefer the Inferno. Just because, like, it sounds a little bit more, like, hotter than a wildfire. I always forget about compacting ores into blocks. That'll be really helpful. Yeah, definitely. It's something that I've learned to do quite early on. And also something I noticed about raw ore is it's actually better to compact copper into raw blocks than it is to compact them into smelted blocks, because smelted blocks is a 2x2, so it's compacting it 4 times, whereas this is compacting it 9 times. Which means that it's actually better to not smelt your copper until you need it, which is a little counterintuitive, I think. Specialized food is a great way to fix a diet problem without being annoying. Do you mean like food that is that like has unique effects, like stuff from Neapolitan? Because that stuff is cool, but I feel like it's not something that Mojang wants to rely on, because it does add a lot of interesting new foods, but it doesn't make existing foods more useful. And I feel like that's something that Mojang would want to address. Actually have a reason to actually think about what you're eating instead of saying, oh, I want this effect, so I'll eat this. I mean, of course, it's not as simple as that, but I would like a solution to the inventory problem, not inventory problem, the food problem, the diet problem, which isn't just add more stuff, you know, it's stuff that actually considers vanilla. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by the crafting table being limiting. Something I dislike about the votes is that there are 2 passive mobs in a vote and there'll be a hostile mob. Mojang was splitting their players who enjoy a challenge versus passive players. That is a good point. I was talking with someone about a structure vote or something. I can't remember exactly. Whoops, I just mined my chest. A structure vote and whoops. And someone saying, oh, what if there was a structure for passive versus hostile? And yeah, that would really split the community between them. So let's see if we can organize this. Got that, we got that, we got that. Okay, we can put all our ores in here. Have I picked up everything? I have. Okay, cool. We can use our other bundle to pick up the miscellaneous stuff. What else? Is there anything else? Tough. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Good, good. Why do deer have fox sounds in environmental? That is a placeholder. If people make sounds, then they can be replaced. Do you see you can find raw ore blocks in the middle of the huge ore veins? Can you? I didn't notice that. I thought that was just a concept. It might have just been a build by Henrik. I hate when people want to remove any iron farming and TNT duping without filling the gap they fill in the game and act like the small-scale uses of iron and TNT reflect the technical communities. Yes, you definitely got to consider all playstyles. This is something that makes designing for Minecraft very hard. You've got a very, very diverse audience, and when you got especially ones that rely on things that might seem like bugs to be for their gameplay, Oh god, baby zombie. Let's take care of you, take care of you. So yeah, people might think Minecraft is a simple game, you know, it's got simple graphics. Everything seems to be simple, but what you don't see is all the design work that goes into it. And I guess that's somewhat on purpose as well, because they try and deliberately keep things simple. So stuff might seem like it took no effort to think of, but that was deliberate. They went through a lot of different possibilities to come up with the most simple solution. Well, not necessarily the most simple solution, but maybe the most intuitive and things like that. And that takes a lot of design work. You'll know if you've ever tried. Right, looks like we've found a little dripstone cave here. Oh wow, wait, where does that go down to? Where are we now? -45. Okay, we're actually going decently deeper in the world. Oh man, there are a lot of mobs down here, and there's some lava. Excellent, this is exactly where I want to be. Let's heal up a bit. And yeah, I definitely need torches. See, this is what happened when you're stuck underground without mining enough coal. You're just swamped with monsters because there's so much darkness. But at least we're into the lava levels now. This is a really nice looking place. Oh, it's a chicken jockey. Amazing. And kill the chicken too. Woo. Okay, I think I might need to just smelt up all of my available wood at this point. 15, let's try 18. 18, and then that will require 12 of the wood planks. There we are. I think it's limiting in the fact that you can only get one product. Of course, I have no idea how Megan would do it, but I like the crafting systems that you build. That is a good point. And also the fact that the most you can compact one block is via, what was I going to say? Most you can compact one block is 9 to 1 unless you add more and more crafting recipes. I do think it was quite a novel mechanic for the time it was added though. There's my water bucket, that will come in handy. Like if you have a crafting recipe that requires another bucket, a bucket of milk, the buckets appear, you'd prefer if the buckets be on the right side as well. Yeah, I'm not sure like what. I guess it would be useful if there was an auto crafter and there needed to be some way to like get your buckets back. But I suppose they would expand it if they felt they really needed to. So dev build by him, but it's cool in my opinion. It encourages you to dig deeper into it. Yeah, I would like raw ores to spawn in world. Honestly, as I've gotten more into the vanilla plus scene, I've realized more and more how well designed Minecraft is. There's a lot of stuff that you don't realize, like especially when you get into fundamental systems like hunger and stuff. You realize like how much thought went into this and how much thought needs to go into changing it. It can get quite overwhelming at times. There's my steak. If you need more wood, you could try bone mealing azaleas. Yeah, definitely, that's what I would do. And I have some saplings on me, so I should be good. Goodbye, comma boy, and hopefully your belly gets better. The Cameron responded to you. Redstone torches sounds interesting. How is it possible to get multiple arms in the latest snapshot? Yeah, it is a modified version. I really should have posted the link to the mod when I first got it, but oh well. Anyway, that'll be enough torches for me. Oh crap! There we are. That's what you call reflexes. As soon as you hear that that fuse, immediately exit the GUI and hold up your shield. That was actually quite tense. Oh. Oh man, that one almost knocked me into the lava. Okay. Just as I'm congratulating myself, another one sneaks up behind me. Damn, I gotta keep my wits about me. What if drinking water could make food consume less fast, but make the food bar last longer, but also make the water bottle have a utility? I suppose. But I feel like it's just an add-on at that point. It's not. I don't know. I've seen the idea a bunch, and I just don't really see why the water needs to be that useful. I don't know. I don't really have too well constructed thoughts on it, but I feel like it's the sort of thing that would require a lot of consideration. There we are. Blow the baby zombie away. Okay. I think I'm going to craft a diamond pickaxe now. And that zombie's spotted me, so there we are. That's better. What do you think about Minecraft? What do you think about Hightail? Will it really just be the Minecraft killer or another cyberpunk? I don't think it'll be the Minecraft killer. But I think it will appeal to a different audience. I'm excited to try it out, but I think I will probably stick to Minecraft. Just because, I mean, I don't really know too much about exactly how Hightail works. Like, you know, it's got the data-driven and modding and stuff like that. But like, in terms of how different the gameplay will be, they seem to be going for a more RPG route than Minecraft. But yeah, I can't really judge it until I actually play it. And now time to mine obsidian. I think Minecraft needs more enchantments because they added the frost effect. They should have added a frost enchantment that deals small damage and slows when you hit. I'm fine with the amount of enchantments you got at the moment. I just wish there was more strategy to getting them, rather than just building a mob farm or something. Have you seen Ethoslav's comments on Hightail yet? Oh, I'm just trying to remember. I think I did see them at one point. Could you jog my memory? Also, while we're mining the obsidian, I can talk about another feature that I had in Nether extension that I came up with. Is glowing obsidian. It's basically from inspired by the one in Pocket Edition, but it makes obsidian less tough to mine, but only when it's touching lava. So you have to choose: do I mine the obsidian that's already cooled, but it will take twice as long, well 10 seconds as it does currently, or do I mine the one that takes 5 seconds but risk it falling into lava, or risk myself falling into lava? Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to finish that, mining that block. And it also makes, like, once you douse a lava pit in water, then there's pretty much no, like, danger there from the lava, whereas the glowing obsidian would hurt you. So I feel like I like making ideas like that, just ones that solve little problems in the game. Did I build it too far away? I did not. Okay, that's good. Alright, we got some gravel. Okay, cool. Oh, cool, first time. We get some flint and steel. Wonder what our nether spawn will be like. Post in the Minecraft chat. Yeah, I've seen them before, but if you want me to talk about it here, then you could summarize them here. Right, where are we? We're in the Nether Wastes. Oh, there's a fortress right there. Oh, I might as well go there. And some striders. Strider, my beloved. Oh, God. Blaze already. Okay. I probably should have taken a bow with me. Let's see if we can get into that fortress, though. Because I do like a good fortress. Let's see if we can get some height in this thing. Okay. There's a basalt delta. That thing's getting quite high at the moment. And no, I have not played Minecraft while high, because I've never gotten high. But I imagine it would be fun. Okay, is the blaze is still after me, okay. Boom. Okay. Cool, found a way in. There we are. Oh, with the skeleton. And they can't get through there, can they? No, they can't. Thank goodness, because there's like 3 of them. Oh, wait, what? Can you get through? Surely not. Oh, hello. There's some blazes over there, isn't there? I can hear them all. Nope, just a zombified plague one. Okay. Let's pause for a moment. Do you think Mojang will ever expand the magic in the game? And how do you think it would be implemented? Like, would it be more enchantments or a different system altogether? I think they would try to integrate the stuff they have already. Like, there's a lot of things in Minecraft that have magical properties. And I think they could just kind of keep adding to that, that stuff that just, the ingredients. I don't think they would need a new system unless they want to create a completely different, form of gameplay. Most unsatisfying thing, getting hit while mining obsidian. Absolutely. Which snapshot is this? This is the latest snapshot. He says that the mistake of a lot of these games is trying to add RNG features on ROG features onto the main game, which should be obviously good, and the regular game plus tons of question dungeons to loot. Oh yes, the old extrinsic motivation thing. Yeah, if people get used to the game providing goals for them, then they will think that's what the game has to offer, and not bother to set their own goals. And that's something that's very important in Minecraft's design. The lack of extrinsic motivation is by design. The game, I believe, is attempting to wean the player off overt goals and onto their own paths, because Minecraft can't keep adding more and more extrinsic motivation. I find it odd how they look at a game with like very bare bones progression and say, okay, this clearly needs more stuff. Like, the fact that it doesn't have much at all, but people still play it, is like, it really shows that Minecraft doesn't necessarily need a longer progression. It just needs more stuff to do and more tools to play with, so that the player can set their own goals. What's down here? I think that's where I was before, possibly. Or maybe not. No, this is in the basalt delta. Okay, that's dead end. Oh, hello. But you can't get through here, can you? Ha ha. He says this actually vastly decreases the magic that Minecraft has when you actually want to explore the world yourself and set up your own homes. Yes, that's a very good point. Oh, that's a very good point. There we are. Took care of you. Oh man, there's a bunch more over there. Okay. Hello. Oh man, I got the wither. the skeletons? Just one more. There we are. Took care of you. Was there a blaze in here? Apparently not anymore. There's a couple around the place, but I don't see any chests. Usually when I'm exploring a fortress, I like to keep mark of everywhere that I've been. This place is pretty expensive though. What's down here? I think this might be the main section. Bye, static llama. Anyway, I'm a bit too out of my depth over here, I think. So if I can't find anything else in this fortress, oh, hello, it's a blaze. Yeah, I think I might just leave things there. Got my blaze rod, so that's nice. And I think we will leave it there because I'm out of the caves now, and I just wanted to check out that fortress. Uh-oh, and I bet the piglins will be coming after me now that I don't have any gold. They should make the tridents and paling enchantment deal damage to things out of water and work like sharpness, because then it would finally be used in PvP and not be terrible. Well, I mean, they are changing it, the combat snapshots, to make it work to things in water instead of the things that are underwater mobs, except for undead, of course. And yeah, you do feel less motivated to settle and play your own way when everything is handed to you, from going to quest A to structure B to boss fight C. It's a very well written piece, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Unless anyone else wants me to check out any other places or talk about anything else, but if you want to keep talking about this sort of stuff, like game design and things, after the stream has ended, you can always join the Minecraft Abnormals Discord. We have a lot of discussions about game design there. And I think this might be where I die, so I'm going to get out of here quickly. Oh man, there's a ghast even. Okay. I may have just walked into a death trap. Okay, I think I should be safe here. So yeah, you can always join the Minecraft and Norls Discord if you want to keep talking about game design and stuff like this. But yep, I think I'll end it there in my little caged, and I can change back to the AFK scene and say thanks for coming. So thank you everyone for coming, and thank you again to who was it? Can't even scroll up now. But thank you to whoever it was that donated, the Cameron. But I think that's where we're going to end it, because did a decent exploration of the caves and everything. So, yep, I think it was a good time. And I'm just trying to think of what I should stream next time. I do kind of want to finish Minecraft Dungeons, but we have a lot more interesting talks about Minecraft's design when I play Minecraft, which I really enjoy, so I guess I'm just going to have to think about it. So, thank you everyone for coming along. And, yeah, I did see it, Static. I'm just going to have to look back through it. But, yeah, I'll think about it. So anyway, bye everyone. Thanks for coming, and if you want to keep talking, you can always join the Discord. And links, I'm not sure if it's in the description, but it should be somewhere on my channel. So bye everyone, thanks for coming along.